With the genie defeated, you can now approach and use Kisma's charm to restore the world door. If the charm worked correctly, the world door should now be restored to its proper time and place. You can use the portal to return to Kisma.
You were gone some time. I trust you found the door and the charm worked as expected. Excellent. Now, you can travel to Mirage the proper way. Here is the key to the world door. Start by investigating this recent colossal sandstorm. As you know, Grandfather Spider is likely involved. Search for clues, but be patient and disciplined. The answers will come in time. I suspect they will lead you to the Eye of History as well. Take heed, however. Things in Mirage are often not as they seem, and allegiances shift.
Goodness gracious, if it isn't another intrepid adventurer! How marvelous! Come closer, dear, and let Birdie have a look at you. Oh my! You look simply fabulous! The fashions you wizards wear these days are breathtaking. You bring flair to our humble little world. Oh yes, such a treat. First, the world door reappears, and now all these sophisticated visitors. Oh, the nomad merchants would be thrilled. They would be, if they were here. Oh, but the tragedy. I can't keep up this facade. Who are you fooling, Birdie? Our shame is plain to see. Just look, it's an embarrassment. Caravan is supposed to be a colorful, thriving hub of activity, but instead it's an eyesore. A dead zone. I measured, I drew designs, I planned colors, I even staked out tent locations, but it remains horrifically vacant. Please, you must help us. See the solitary tent down there? It belongs to San Diego, the so-called tired nomad. He claims to be wise. Ask him if anything can be done.
Greetings, wanderer. I am San Diego the Wise. Oh, Birdie told you? Wait, what did he say? The tired nomad? I am not tired. I am retired. I swear, I do not think the cat understands a word I've said. He still seems to think this whole thing is some kind of fashion show. No, you see, I retired to keep watch over this crossroads, while the other nomads roam the desert. This place, Caravan, it is sacred. For centuries, when there is danger in the desert, this is where the nomads gather for safety. When the winds of change blow, they know to come. After this recent sandstorm, the winds of change began blowing, but the nomads have not come. I fear they have been held up on the road. I believe the winds brought you here to aid us, to find the nomads and shepherd them to safety. Go west, wanderer. Find nomads and aid them.
If you be a good Cameritan, hear our plea. We would beg your assistance. We are trying to reach Caravan. After the sandstorm, we felt the winds of change, and we heard the pale genie's whispered warnings. These dreadful gulchers block our way, however. They appeared and began dive-bombing our group. Now my pack-man is too terrified to proceed.
Terrified? I'd call it smart. I'm bright yellow, the perfect target for those birds. Till they vacate those trees, I'll be staying.
This chronomancer traveling with us knows a way to dispel these foul creatures, but we need assistance to carry out his plan.
He speaks truly. The Gulchers are undead. Death is a function of time, and time is my specialty. Bring me Gulcher bones and I can dispel them.
Most excellent. Now perhaps we can get back onto the road. Who knows, though? You can bring a Pac-Man to pellet, but you can't make him eat.
Stand back. Now! Oh, that isn't going to work. Whatever enchantment was used to manipulate time and reanimate the Gulchers, it is too strong for me to dispel.
I appreciate you making the effort. It is all right. When digging for water in the desert, you don't always find it on the first try. I have another idea. If we can draw the Gulchers out of the trees, I believe my Pac-Man will be willing to make a break for it. Up there, on the bluff, I noticed a nest. The mother Gulcher is there, tending to what she believes to be her eggs. Traveler, if you will go and challenge her, I suspect these Gulchers will fly to her aid, giving us a clear path.
After the Gulcher's nest, those look like rocks rather than eggs, but the mother Gulcher is fiercely protective nonetheless.
It worked like a charm, my friend. My Pac-Man seems to have recovered his courage, so we will soon be on our way.
A word first, if I may, Wizard. It's clear you are well versed in the mysteries of magic, but you are new to Mirage, yes? I shall explain. We chronomancers are recruited from all over Mirage to perform a sacred duty at the Chronoverge, maintaining the sands of time. Each grain of sand is a moment in the spiral's history. Mirage was once a lush world, but the sands of time have turned it into a desert.
The history lesson is fascinating, of course, and all of us in Mirage appreciate your service, Chronomancer, but perhaps another time. The way is clear now, and we should seize this moment to go to Caravan. Come see me when you get there, traveler.
Yes, of course. I must go west to search for a fellow chronomancer who's missing. I only wish to suggest you be careful. Farewell to you both.
Has come to Caravan. Several nomads have arrived and pitched their tents. Guillermel is among them.
Not only am I relieved to have reached Caravan, but I am pleased as well to see the world door is restored. This will be good for business. And this encampment designer, Birdie, is genius. He wants to speak with you, by the way. Meantime, my shop is open and you get a discount.
Isn't it beautiful? Oh, the tents, the colors. It's far from finished, but to even glimpse my design in reality is a feast to my hungry eyes. But of course, it is you who deserves the credit. The savior who stepped onto these desolate sands in my darkest hour. You are my hero. But we mustn't celebrate too soon. Genius is never easy. Even now, more nomads are in distress out there. I suggest the South Road this time.
I have followed you across the sands for many moons, husband, but I begin to question your judgment. We simply must ask for help.
I can resolve this myself, Azula. But if you insist upon this course, I will indulge your fancy. Perhaps this wizard can assist us. Please, wizard, if I might impose upon your generosity, we are but humble Drommel merchants, beset by woeful misfortune. We heard the pale genie's warning, so we packed up all our wares and journeyed for weeks, only to be waylaid so close to our destination. As we came around the bend, these scaly Tringles rolled up on us, stole a great number of our valuables.
Of course, some might have cut their losses, but my husband is stubborn, even for a Drommel. Seems the shinies are worth more than our lives.
My dear Azula, you misunderstand my motivation, but perhaps we needn't argue. Wizard, if you will recover our wares, all will be well. I cannot adequately express my gratitude for your assistance, Wizard. You seem to have a knack for knocking the Tringles around. Now we can proceed to Caravan with the supplies we need to start our business, and a great peace of mind as well.
Indeed. I would like to apologize on my husband's behalf. It must seem petty that we place such importance on these trinkets.
Wait! Hold on! This can't be. It's not here! Our most treasured possession, the jeweled box. They must have taken it into their hidey hole.
You must be jesting, Monjob. How could you possibly impose on this wizard further? I don't understand. When did you become so greedy?
Please, Wizard. I promise I will ask nothing more, but I cannot proceed unless you go into the hidey hole and recover the box. Thank you.
The hole is not exactly pleasant, but you see a pile of shinies across the cave. You'll just have to defeat the hoarder to get to them. Cave. Now you can search the pile of shinies for the Salib's jeweled box. There, beneath the other shinies, you find the Salib's jeweled box. It doesn't look terribly fancy, but at least now they can leave.
Ah, now I am truly relieved. This was really all that ever mattered. Now I can say for certain that we are prepared to complete...
I fear that old age is making you soft in the head, husband. Why would you possibly make such a fuss about that box? It's beyond me.
It's not the box, my dear. It's what's inside. Our betrothal scarves from when we married. Those I could not leave behind.
You mean... Oh, my silly, sweet husband. I am sorry for doubting you. And you, Wizard. We are forever in your debt.
Indeed. Come by our tent in Caravan. You will find no one sells goods of higher quality than the Salibs.
Caravan is even busier than before. It's starting to look like a proper encampment. The Salibs are already set up.
Look at this, will you? A thriving nomad camp if I have ever seen one. Azula and I will be very happy here. The encampment designer, Birdie, is inspired, truly. Oh yes, he asked to speak with you. Tell him we are all squared away.
Can you believe it? Ah, the way the teal brings out the contrast in the other colors. Just as I hoped. And look at how the place is filling in. It brings a tear to my eye. Oh, stop being such a sentimentalist, Birdie. There are still nomads out there, stranded, holding out hope. Ah, and what's this I'm hearing about warnings from some pale genie? The balance of colors is delicate. No paleness without my approval. Of course, I shouldn't bother you with concerns about the palette. You should hurry on to the North Road. There are more nomads in need.
Oh, praise the sands someone came along. Might you help us out here? My brother has gotten himself into a bit of a prickle. Thank you, traveler. Out here, no one can hear you shout for help. I was starting to think we should have gone to Agrabah instead. You see, curiosity drew my brother, Nassim, into the prickly bear's cactus corral, and the spine-filled little beasts locked him in.
For the 1000th time, I'm sorry, my brother. I tried to be focused, but there was that spot of light dancing on the rock. I couldn't resist.
As you might be able to tell, Nassim was adopted into my family. He tends to get distracted from time to time. He can't help it. I wonder, you appear to be a wizard, yes? If you'll use your magic to force the prickly bears to hand over the cactus key, we can open the gates. There, you see, Nazim? Not everyone is so cold and cruel-hearted. The gate is open, and now we can complete our journey. You must come by our tent in Caravan, traveler. I promise you, we have the most diverse selection of any merchant in all Mirage.
Look, Jabari, the spot of light is back. There, on the canyon wall. No, wait. There, Quickly, brother, we must catch it before it gets away.
Adopted he may be, but he is my brother, and I would no sooner part with him than with my hump. Besides, he keeps things interesting. Come see me in Caravan, and we will do business, yes?